too.
Well, guys, welcome to another IAG radio show experience with none other than the host with the most and the co-host with the most, and Dante Pope. Absolutely. That was like a church clap, like Kirk Franklin back in the day. Okay, thanks.
I want to give a hallelujah praise.
Okay, all right.
To my mugs.
Okay, great. The mugs with so much. Oh man, there's so much liquor in here.
So much liquor.
So much.
Mine has beverage. Oh, that looks good though. That's how you only have that.
Oh, okay, yeah, exactly. Won't he do it? Come through, finally.
Set up right.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. So, guys, when you know you're an independent artist, you have to recognize that you start in increments, when it's kind of minuscule increments. You know what I'm saying? And the whole idea is that eventually you keep climbing, and then you get things better on track, and it's even better.
Give it all you got.
No. Hey, give it
all.
Cause we're the Get Fresh crew.
Yeah.
Pump it up.
Dante gonna have to come here every day. Hey.
Cause I don't remember all the words for real, so I can hum. That's the thing.
Hey. There we go. That's the last thing where you know you like real breath about it. B's faces is totally.
That's just a new hair laugh, eh?
Don't come for the hair. My hair is fly.
My sisters, man. Making me feel like family in here.
Yeah, you know, that's how it got to go. But let's talk about things. So Independent Artist Goals, this is what IAG stands for. We're here simply to ensure that we achieve and support the love and all that's necessary for those that are focusing on their passion and pursuing just simply that. So it's for those that are starting out, those who have already made monumental experiences, and those who are literally keep on climbing to the top, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about. And so we're here to ensure that we embrace everyone and that we provide a welcoming and positive platform. And that's, you know, that's IAG, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, IAG, wait.
Absolutely. So let's just get into it because there's just so much to talk about and we are on a time frame schedule.
Yeah, because we want to get to this performance.
Clearly. Okay, acoustic. Okay, bones and spoons. Spoons and bones. Listen. So first and foremost, shout out to everyone over the weekend that was at for Sisters Only, because I had SFO on my paper. Pause. But for Sisters Only, definitely is what everything was going down. Maya was out there, you know what I'm saying, dancing like she was back in the Rugrats special, I heard.
Back in 96, eh?
Absolutely. Yeah, exactly. Everybody loved that joint. And then, let's see who else was out there. Sierra Lynn was out there doing major things. Like she sold a lot of products, and obviously, you know, her story is that she was a school teacher, you know what I'm saying, doing her own thing, and now she's able to make empowering, love, supportive clothing that you can wear to embrace your womanhood and support of others and keep that idea of, you know, moving across instead of moving always up. You know, we always, that idea of Issa Rae saying people always want to network up and versus networking across. Right. And ideas like we all in this together, so stop the haterization. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Specifically DC. So anyway, a big congratulations go to Vanessa Maddox because she won the first African American woman to win the Leesburg Town Council seat.
Nice.
Okay, like this is really historical, and it's like history in the making. And we are so proud of Vanessa for doing a daggone thing on this past Tuesday, and for people coming out and voting. And you know the crazy thing about it was pouring down raining, and it was legit cold. Like so, for her to be able to come out at that time and to be able to manage all of that. That's some good campaigning right there. She is moving forward all the way. And then let's move on to other news in terms of politics. So, you know, how would you feel if you're like on your bicycle, taking a little morning exercise, and then you see the motorcade of your president, 45? What would you do?
That's not mine. That's not me.
Oh, that's not you? Oh, okay. Well, there was a woman who was riding down yonder in Virginia, just trying to get a little workout in, and she saw the motorcade of the president at 45 and decided to flick him off.
Hey.
So, by the flickerization, it's a flick of the winger. I was
No winger.
Got no winger.
Okay.
I think you meant the finger.
I meant the finger.
The flick of the finger.
Flick of the
Not a flip.
Oh, looky.
Flick of the winger.
Flickety flick.
That's a hashtag, y'all.
Ain't that a
Flick
flick?
of the winger.
Ain't that a flick right there? But definitely the flick of the finger. I was trying to mix like flick of the wrist with flick of the finger, and it couldn't come out fast enough.
That was good. That was a good try.
At first you don't succeed, you just
try.
do the flick of the finger.
Yep.
Yeah, so basically she flicked him off. And somehow they're in, of course, in his motorcade, there are always photographers and journalists, in addition to ambulances in case he were to be assassinated or anything like that. But anyway, the point is that it was photographed, and as a result of that, she was fired. So how do you all feel about her being terminated from her position, from just simply putting her middle finger up to
She
him?
got terminated?
First, that wasn't even fair because
That's
I'm thinking,
crazy.
in my mind, you know, my mind is a little sick at times. How she get so close? Because
That's originally what I thought. You know, my Homeland Security background thought
when
that.
I used to work downtown DC, right, one time President Obama's motorcade came through, I was so excited, y'all. I was crying. I thought it like was Michael Jackson. I was
Okay.
excited. I love him so much. But anyway, no, they stopped traffic real far. And then when I was just coming here on 295, they literally, it wasn't even him because he's in China. They blocked no traffic 295 north, zero. So the motorcade can come. How did she get close?
I don't know if it was a staged circumstance or not, but you know, Olivia Pope don't be lying for nothing. You know what I'm saying? But definitely, I mean, I don't feel like it was necessary for her to lose her job. Like, I feel like there's plenty of other instances where people have said worse things that they should have lost their job for. But like,
freedom of speech.
I mean, well, that's a thin line, right? Because if it was President Obama and somebody did that, we would be probably in all uproar. But there was plenty of other things that has happened to him during his tenure that I don't think, and they were not, you know, terminational types of opportunities. So I don't know. I just feel like maybe it was staged a little bit. I feel like maybe it was, why not have controversy and, you know, have a buzz and try to talk about how offensive people are towards me kind of thing.
I figured it out. This was what happened. It's like a movie.
Okay.
So she done flipped him off. They paid her. She's a paid actress.
Okay.
So they paid her to flip him off, right?
Okay.
She lost her job, and he's gonna come back so he can be the savior and be like, "Oh, look how forgiving that I am. I'm gonna give her job back.
Oh, okay.
You're not fired." As in The Apprentice.
Okay, I
get your job.
I got the not fired, but I definitely think. What you think, Dante?
I think one thing to take from this too is that, I mean, at this point we're dealing with an executive branch that is showing you the extent at which they will not tolerate things. And I think being a country that is so hung on democracy and freedoms, I hope that people realize, I feel like this is something black people have felt for like centuries. But I feel like as other people get more politically active, you do have to know that everything comes with a cost. And I mean, this cat has shown you time and time again that he does not like being offended.
Yeah.
So whether staged or not, it kind of continues his whole like
that propaganda.
The whole vibe. But I definitely feel like, you know, it's a sign that people that, I mean, if you're gonna jump out there and say something, like be ready for the consequences. That's all I'm saying. Like I don't feel like she should have lost her job, but at the same time, everybody that's out there fighting the fight on the opposite aisle or for any social justice issue or political issue, I definitely am grateful for all those that are fighting for any type of social justice and, you know, trying to ensure that we all have equal rights and opportunity. But all that stuff comes at a cost. So when I saw that, I was just like, this dude is sensitive. So
but he's mad sensitive, though.
Hey, you know, it's like, shoot. he can be that way right now.
I think he's a Cancer, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like he's a Cancer. I think it's either a Cancer. He's either a Cancer or Gemini. But either way.
Right, that's what
I don't even know.
So Cancers in general are very, very emotional, sensitive people. And so they don't really do well with being offended by people. Like they have the opportunity to make you feel like crap for hurting them. They will most certainly do so.
I got you.
They're probably offended by what you just said.
Well, no, they should know themselves by now. I mean, it's the truth. All right, so let's move on to some other positive news, which was the gentleman that was in Philly that was giving out free haircuts to the homeless men was gifted an entire barbershop in Philly.
That's nice.
And I feel like, doing that would definitely make a huge difference because it gives them an opportunity to bestow. We got you. No, it's an inside joke a little bit. But anyway, it's definitely something to give him motivation to continue to do exactly what it is that he needs to do. And I just think it's dope because that shows that when you give, somebody will give back to you. That full circle experience is real. Absolutely.
Positivity and receive positivity back in return.
Definitely. Now, in this idea of there being time for Thanksgiving, I had a little bit of a text message about this earlier this week about Chef Terrence, who is already taking donations requests. Like, you can put your order in now for Thanksgiving. Okay? So Chef Terrence, obviously, he's over the 2 loaves of bread. He has that whole thing. You guys were eating some of his food. Yeah.
Oh, the meatballs.
The meatballs. Yeah.
Coleslaw.
Absolutely. I didn't partake because I'm vegan.
Yeah, that's okay.
But anyway, definitely he is already taking orders for Thanksgiving. And I know we are planning to participate in some things for Thanksgiving as a way for IAG Cares to give back to the community and everything else like that, and we're really excited about that. But within good news, it is time for B with the T, 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 hey, B with the T. Yeah.
What's good?
Okay.
She's sharing her tea with us. That's all right.
Sips green tea.
That's right.
Okay.
Nice and healthy, man. Yeah, some antioxidants.
Lightly sugar and honey.
That's all
So
right.
a little bit of a little upset, but it's okay. We make that, just trying to make healthy choices out here in this world. Okay, guys, so let's go ahead and get into this. Oh, there's another little note that I did not give y'all. Speaking of black people, black women making strides in politics, do you guys know it's a lady? I don't want to say young lady. She's seasoned, but she's a lady. Vi Lyles. She was elected the first black woman mayor of Charlotte.
Wow.
Yes, in North Carolina.
Yes.
We are making history in politics now.
Yeah.
We are definitely moving on up.
A lot of first black females.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not gonna give too much of that.
Don't tell all your time.